Hello fellow survivors and welcome to the video. And in this video we are going to question, will it survive? We have built an amazing looking horde base, a very tall looking horde base, and attached it to the back of the school. We're going to see if this will allow us to survive night 28 with the horde. Come and join us and see whether or not we live to see another day. We're going to have a quick look around this horde base that he's built. As you can see, this is 16 blocks tall. We've got these really tall legs. We're going to try to make it difficult for the horde to get to us. So we're going to try to make them run all the way up these stairs, which will give us a vantage point to shoot them off the stairs as they come, which should hopefully break down quite a bit of the amount of horde that come to us. We're, of course, going to be across inside this building. And when they get to the top of the stairs, then it's going to force them to crouch, to walk through this this sort of tunnel way, as you could, and then onto the very thin ledge at the end. And the reasoning for this, again, is to just narrow them down so that it becomes a bit like a turkey shoot. We're going to try to get them single file up the stairs, around the corner, through the little crouch down area, and then we should be able to take them out from there. As you can see, down by the 4 legs, we also have a small gap that you've got to jump to get onto the ladder, which allows or makes it very difficult for the horde and the zombies to be able to climb up. And then from the inside, then this is our vantage point. As you see, like I say, we should be able to shoot them where they come up the stairs, and then of course giving us this turkey shoot, giving us this almost firing range kind of angle to be able to shoot them when they're all in single file trying to crawl through this little space. This is going to be a really cool and really fun base. This has, been a lot of work by Hawk, so well done on the hard work that you've put into this base. But the question we all want to know is, will it survive? And there's only one way to find out. So let's zoom quickly to a horde night. This is horde night, day 28 for us. And as you can see, we're going straight in with the horde coming up the stairs. You see that this narrowing them down the corridor is working really well. This is a great idea. Allows us to just take pot shots and shoot them. It is, as I said earlier, just like a turkey shoot. We're just able to shoot our way through all of these different zombies, just like so. We're just cutting them down now like a hot knife through butter. And they are coming in droves. There are loads of them. There's a few things that we found out that were a little bit wrong with this base. It's a great base and a great idea, but having a small lip just by the window means that the melee characters, so as you can see, Spot there is having to stand up to try to swing his axe, means that it's quite difficult for us to be able to sort of physically hit the zombies. It is quite fun when they all get mangled up into the main window like this. They just become sort of an amalgamation of body parts and flesh. And then we found our second issue with this base was we didn't take enough ammo, but also we didn't take enough repair kits, which was very amateurish on our part. We are obviously a group of noobs that don't know what we're doing. But we weren't expecting the horde to be quite as extreme as it is, especially not on day 28. This is where I get out my fisticuffs, and then we see the bees for the first time. Not the bees! This is the first time we've encountered the bees, which is the new enemy for patch 2.0. And the bees is a zombie that summons the bees with him, and it's the first time we've ever seen this. Got a little bit of a compromising upskirt here with a big mama, and then just using fisticuffs to try to beat this nurse off the thin sort of ledge. Really fun seeing just this amalgamation of body parts. And then you can see, look, there they all are, coming straight through in single file, trying to take us all out, trying to eat our brains. Trying to use all of our weapons as much as we can. We've run out of ammo, as I said. This is still quite early on into the game, so we don't have many bullets, and we've blown our load way too soon. But you can just some zombie heads sticking through the wall, which is great. It's always good fun when you see just chunks of them hanging out through the wall. Legs and arms and heads, and and then occasionally one will just burst through, and then you've just got to pummel them down before they manage to eat the brains of your friend. Oh, nice headshot there. Another compromising upskirt there on a big mama. Just punching her in her weak knee there. She used to be a zombie, so she got punched in the knee by a survivor. Somehow I'm getting sneak damage here. I don't know how. This is purely... I don't know how I'm supposed to be sneaking up on zombies here when they all know where we are. Quite interesting. And there you go. We get the sight of our first ever Yeti. We've never seen a Yeti before. And here we go. I thought I punched him off the edge, but then he kind of levitates and raises from his grave and manages to just get taken out by the powerful and mighty hammer of one of our survivors. Again, you could just see rows upon rows upon rows of endless hordes of zombies gambling down this little corridor. As always, the great side of it is the extreme amount of experience that you get from using a horde base like this. Great being behind these walls because it limits the amount of damage that zombies can do to you as well. A few nice headshots, a few bits of brains just spattering across the walls and the floor there, which is always quite a nice addition as well. And then occasionally, one just clips through, and then we all just sort of beat him down with multiple weapons. It was at this stage where the zombies managed to break down a little bit of the underneath pathway, and that took out the entirety of our roof. That meant that their path in completely changed. They stopped coming up the stairs and decided to go absolutely balls to the wall crazy and decided to try to break all of the stairs and then didn't want to come get us. So from here we had to try to think a little bit outside the box. Which meant that this was the perfect time to down a beer and then jump down for a good old-fashioned fist fight. Our friend Spot here just running up the ladder, questioning what's the plan, and I've already chugged a can, so we're away. We're going to go down here now and just fight our way through to stop them from bringing the building down on top of us, because as you can see, one of our pillars is already broken. And we've survived to 4 AM, so it is now morning, and it means that the zombies are going to be a little bit easier and not quite as extreme. So now we're going to bust some skulls with our fists. Come on. Oh yeah. Going to punch people around the place. Like a proper barroom brawler, we're going to give these a few right hooks. Yeah, there we go, just smashing some brains. Gotta be careful of the burning ones. Alcohol and fire do not mix. We'll get rid of that guy nice and quick, and then we'll just finish off the rest of the horde, just like. You can see a little bit of the hammer of justice just going on there. Oh, broken nose, nice. And then look at all that sweet, sweet loot. That's all you can hear is the sound of zippers going while all of my teammates go absolutely crazy over all of the loot. So the question is, did it survive? And I suppose the answer is, yeah, it kind of did. I mean, we had a little moment where the roof came down on the side so that the path in changed. They almost took the building down on top of us because one of the legs and struts is gone. But ultimately, the base stood standing and we all managed to survive anyway. A little bit of a sprained wrist from fighting so many of them and punching them so much in the face. But ultimately, the base survived. When you take a look just up and around, see the damage that they did by bringing down that roof so they couldn't get to us. It could have worked out worse. It could have been a lot worse. The whole building could have collapsed on us and we could have died. But instead, we survived Horde Night 28 because of our Horde base that we've built attached to the school. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Join us on the next one, on the next episode of Will It Survive?